I'm Sergeant Steve Rudloff with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. At approximately 2:30 today, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office responded to 7117 Crane Avenue, which is the Happy Acre Ranch Daycare, in reference to an unresponsive 13-month-old child. Upon arrival by Jacksonville Sheriff's Office patrol officers as well as JFRD, they did find a 13-month-old child that was in medical distress. The child was already under medical measurements from the daycare. The child was transported to Memorial Hospital where the child was pronounced deceased. We do know at this time that the child was put down for its nap around 12:30. When they went to go check on the child around 2:30, they found the child unresponsive. That is when they contacted 911 and transported the child. At this time, there is no foul play suspected. DCF is currently on site with us conducting an independent investigation of their own. But at this point, we do have investigators out here talking to the staff. The other children that were in there, we do know that there was at least 6 children inside the room, the same room, not sleeping together but independently, that we're not going to obviously be able to speak to. But we will be talking to the parents. We do know the child has been attending this daycare for at least a month.
Do we know the cause of death?
At this point, we do not know cause of death. There's no foul play, so it's going to be determined to the medical examiner to determine the cause of death.
Any medical issues with the child prior to this?
We're talking with the parents now. Obviously, it's a very hard situation. Parents are obviously very distraught, but we're trying to go through the medical history of the child so that we can get it to the medical examiner.
Any indication of SIDS?
There's no history. So at this point, we're just, again, going to have to rely on the medical examiner for their ruling.
Have you all had any other issues?
What time did
Approximately to their report is around 12:30 this afternoon, and they went to go check on the child around 2:30.
Have y'all had any other issues at this daycare in particular?
This is my first time ever being here. No other issues have been noted. I know that they've been in business for about 60 years.
Did they tell you if the child was sleeping on his back or
At this point, that's under the investigation. Those are details that will come out at a later.
boy or girl?
It's a little boy.
And we know from their Facebook that they're planning to open again tomorrow. Is that good with you all for them to open?
This is not a criminal investigation. We just wanted to put the word out there because it has drawn big news media that it is a criminal act and that we're looking at no foul play at this time.
Do you know how many 911 calls were sent?
Do not know. It took one to get us here.
And Steve, 6 kids in the room, does that include the deceased? Or
I'd have to confirm that, but I believe it was 6 total, including the deceased.
Do you know if they're in ratio?
I do not.
Did you all notify the parents or did the daycare?
The parents have been notified and they responded to the hospital, but it was through the daycare. Any other questions? Thank you.